Om 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 Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidwaram Sadgurum Brahma Vidwaram योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां च प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं समचरणसरोजं सान्द्रनीलाम्बुदाभं जगननहितपानीं मण्डनानां तरुणतुलसीमाला कान्धरां काञ्जनेत्रं सदयधवलहासं विठ्ठलं चिन्तयामि विठ्ठलं चिन्तयामि. So it's OV 319. As Yadavas are proud of their authority and position.
321. We have to start from
321. Sorry. Knowing that Shripati will destroy his own race and then go to his own abode, Uddhava was extremely unhappy in his mind. 322. His throat was suffocated by emotion. His eyes began to shed tears profusely. His whole body began to be wet by sweat, and his sob was suppressed in his bosom. 323. His life force was on the verge of going out by the apprehension about his parting with Sri Krishna. He forgot what he had to do and just sat staring at Sri Krishna's face. 324. The arrows of impending estrangement were shot deep in his mind and heart, and his intelligence, together with courage, became very weak, and he suffered from great anguish. 325. He fell at the feet of Sri Krishna and holding them tight in his arms, began to sob.
Vivikta upasangamya jagatamishwareswaram pranamya shirasa padau pranjalistamabhashata.
Meaning of the verse. In solitude, he went near the Lord of all gods, bowed down his head to him, and said with folded hands. 41. 326. Sri Krishna was the controller of Kala, who had power over the world. Putting his head on the feet of Sri Krishna, Uddhava began to talk.
Uddhava vacha devadevesha yogesha punyashramana kirtana samhrityaitat kulannonam lokam santyaksyate bhavan viprashapam samarthopi pratyahanna yadishwaraha.
Meaning of the verse. Uddhava said, O the Lord of all gods, O the God of yoga, O God, listening and narrating to whose glory is of great merit to devotees, it seems obvious that you will leave here after ending this Yadava race. Though you are capable of doing so, you did not counteract the curse of the Brahmins. 327. Uddhava said, O the ruler of Yadavas, the original king of the king of gods, the Indra, the moon of knowledge and understanding of the yogis, your actions are beyond my grasp. 328. Indra is the lord of the gods, and you are the god of that Indra. Mahesha is the ruler of all yogis, and you are the lord of that Mahesha, O Sri Krishna. 329. Listening to your virtues and singing to your glory purifies even the merit itself and cuts the bondage of worldly life. 330. O Rishikesh, it seems that you are about to go to your own abode by leaving this world after bringing about the destruction of your Yadava race.
Nahantavanghi kamalam tranardhamapi keshava tyaktum samutsahe natha swadhamanaya mamapi. Oh.
Meaning of the verse. O Keshava, O my master, I am not able to leave your lotus feet even for a moment. So I request you to take me also with you. 331. You have the power to make ineffective the curse of the Brahmins. But instead of that, you are going to destroy this race and go to your own home. 332. While Uddhava was speaking these words, he was overwhelmed by sorrow. He began to cry. His eyes were full of tears. He went down to the Lord's feet and held them very lovingly. 333. Placing his head on these feet most caressingly, he uttered, O my master, Sri Hari, you are my friend. How can you leave us and go away? 334. As soon as I heard from you that you are leaving us, my heart has become full of emotions which are uncontrollable. I cannot contain myself. Our separation should not take place. 335. O Vanamali, how can you be so heartless at the end? I'm panting for breath as fish out of water. 336. After your departure, I shall become destitute in this world. With whom will there be a sweet dialogue? I'm really becoming lifeless just now. 337. When the Atman leaves, the body is dead. Similar will be our state when you will leave us. 338. You are our father and mother. This is our firm belief. How can you desert us when there is such love? So saying, Uddhava prostrated at the feet of the Lord. 339. He further lamented, In whose care are you leaving me? Oh, the Supreme Person, how are you so much cruel to us? Really, our own destiny is to be blamed. There is no blame to you in this. 340. By leaving an infant child on the ground without attending to it, if a mother goes to the funeral pyre of her husband and becomes sati, the fate of the child is beyond imagination. Similar was the condition of Uddhava. 341. No sooner a fish holds in its mouth the bait fixed to the hook, the fisherman suddenly pulls it up. Uddhava, who was having a heart full of love, became so helpless. 342. O God, whom can I serve when you leave us? O Sri Krishna, really you yourself are the embodiment of our good fortune. Why are you so annoyed with us? 343. Just as a blind man who has lost his escort goes into a wrong path towards the forest and sits helplessly crying there, so was Uddhava, forlorn and depressed. 344. He again and again fell at the feet of his master and cried with pangs of agony, saying, How are you getting away alone by leaving me here? 345. I will not leave these feet. I will not go away even for a moment from these lotus feet. O Gopal, your departure is nothing but my death. 346. I am so deeply attached to you. I took it for granted that you are forever with me. Please take me also with you. That is the only prayer. I am longing for you to take me with you and not leave me. 347. When you will ride on the eagle, please take me with you to sit at your back. But don't leave me. O Sri Krishna, take me to your home. 348. Oh, the ocean of compassion. You have treated me with intimacy throughout your life. Why so cruelly leave me now at the end? 349. You will say that since you are destroying the whole race, how can you be partial and save me? But please do not say so. I know that you are very sympathetic to destitute and the forsaken, especially to your devotees. 350. As your blessing is always on your devotees, I am so much intimately entreating you, O Sri Hari, please liberate me from this world. Otherwise, you will miss me and I will miss you if you throw me thus to suffer in this worldly life.
Tava vikriditam Krishna Vrinam Paramamangalam Karnapiyushamasvadya Tyajatyanyasprihanjanaha.
Meaning of the verse. O Krishna, your pastime plays are very auspicious for all. When they listen to the nectar-like stories of your merriments and adventures, they have no desire for anything else. 351. Your plays and mischievous games are very auspicious to all the beings. They therefore enjoy your stories by listening to them with their ears. 352. Even when the ears enjoy for a short time the sweet words of your fame described by saints, they become so ecstatic that nectar does not taste so good. 353. When one listens to your divine virtues, the desire together with passion disappears. Your devotees, therefore, hold dear to their hearts your fame. They never forget you. 354. How can I sustain and survive the parting with you in person, whose fame is so dear to the world? We are having the good habit of believing in you as our master and in your benevolence.
शय्यासनाटनस्थानस्नानक्रीडाशनादिषु कथं त्वां प्रियमात्मानं वयं भक्तास्त्यजेमहि.
Meaning of the verse: how can we, your devotees, suffer parting of us both when you have been so dear to us while we are sleeping, sitting, walking, staying at any place, bathing, taking dinner and playing, so dear as our Atman. 355. O Shri Krishna, though you are our master, you made me sit with you, sharing your seat. When you had some secret to talk, you had none other than myself for that heart-to-heart talk. 356. When some great feat was to be performed, you always took care to share your plan with me, and my opinion was always honored by you as worthy. 357. When you were about to take food, you placed your dish very close to my dish, and you kept on telling many humorous episodes while dining, and you always gave me the sweet food from your plate. 358. Gods like Brahma and others were not so fortunate to dine with you, but you always dined in my company, and you had shared even the food articles from your plate. 359. You used to sit alone holding my hand. I was the middleman to convey any messages of Brahma and others to you. 360. You had arranged for the divine dance with gopis without any other knowing about it, but you told me that great secret and sent me to Gokula. 361. You used to tell Rukmini, who was sleeping on your bed, to get up and go elsewhere, and you used to sleep on that bed with me for pleasure of heart-to-heart talk, and go to sleep. Trance has no such bliss as that sleep gave me. 362. There is no count of how many such nights I enjoyed sleeping near you, O Shri Krishna, and now you are leaving me, whom you love so much. Alas. 363. O Shri Krishna, when you had nothing particular to do and you were feeling lonely, you used to send Rukmini to call me there, and then we sat on one large seat together to play dice. 364. When you wanted to go to woodlands, you took me on your chariot because you wished that both of us should go together. When there is such an intimacy, how is it that you are bored now? 365. I was with you when you were having water games or playing with gopis. When you took bath, I was there in front of you. 366. How many episodes should I tell? Oh Shripati, I have not parted your company day and night. 367. You are our master. You are our friend. You are the life of all living beings. You are the pure breath. O Megha Shyama, how can we sustain separation without pain? 368. Your feet are our life, our breath. I have no courage to suffer the separation with these lotus feet. 369. Nearness with your feet is all the profit, all the welfare of our life. We cannot part with them even at the cost of our death. 370. Let my body and soul remain, or let there be death to this body. I am not able to suffer estrangement from you. 371. Your Maya, your inscrutable power is very much difficult to negate. It baffles even the gods like Brahma. But by virtue of luckily being able to eat food from your plate, it has become easy for me to go beyond Maya.
त्वयोपभुक्तस्रग्गन्धवासः त्वयोपभुक्तस्रग्गन्धवासोऽलङ्कारचर्चिताः उच्छिष्टभोजिनो दासाः तव मायाञ्जयेमहि.
Meaning of the verse: we who are your servants are able to conquer your Maya because we have shared the fragrance of the flowers and scents and used ornaments worn by you and eaten food remnant in your dish. We are really fortunate. 372. O Gopala, as I am your servant, I am beyond the clutches of the time and death because I have applied on my forehead the sandalwood paste used by you and put around my neck the garlands used by you. 373. When the yellow apparel around your waist was taken by me for my own use, I have become victorious over Cupid, and that cloth was quite fitting to my body. 374. When you gave me your pendant from your chest, Maya turned away from me. It will never stand before your devotees. It will never challenge them. 375. Had the Maya any courage to show its face, it should have come forward, but it is completely false. People are, however, having delusions. 376. The joy of sharing food from your dish is greater than the bliss in Samadhi, and the joy in the Atman becomes very ripe. Such is the virtue of eating food from your dish. 377. In this way, I have become free, and by taking food left by you, I have gone beyond your Maya, which even threatens the yogis.
वाताशनाये ऋषयः श्रमणा ऊर्ध्वपन्थिनः ब्रह्माख्यं धाम ते यान्ति शान्ता सन्न्यासिनो मलाः.
Meaning of the verse: there are sages who live only by taking breath, those who are Shramanas, who have attained peace and purity by renunciation, and they go to the highest place, which is called Brahman, and they are therefore called men of self-control. 378. Yogis, being afraid of Maya, go and hide themselves in the caves of mountains. Some have dropped even their bare loincloth, but they still have fear of the Maya. 379. They assume a posture like swastik, control the incoming and outgoing breath inwardly by pulling the muscles near the lower opening of the body. They hold tight in their attention the base chakra. 380. The breath which goes out of the nostrils nearly 12 inches away is conquered by them by continuous hard study for day and night, thus visioning their bodies. 381. They eat hunger by more hunger. They drink thirst by being more thirsty. And thus, by strong willpower, they win victory on the pangs of sorrow and urges of ecstasy. 382. They hold hand of good intellect, control the tendencies of organs, gain desirelessness, and walk by the path going up towards the brain. 383. They trespass the passage of mind and rush towards the opening of Brahman, conquer the mountain of Brahma, and beat the drums of victory. 384. There, peace pervades all their body together, desires are no more, and they themselves become the eternal movement of spirit. 385. Thus the yogis control Maya by tremendous yogic efforts, but you have provided for us a better and easier way to win this Maya.
वयं त्विह महायोगिन् भ्रमन्तः कर्मवर्त्मसु त्वद्वार्तया तरिष्यामः तावकैर्दुस्तरं तमः.
Meaning of the verse: O the greatest yogi, we, however, while doing the rounds of your daily duties, go beyond the darkness of ignorance by indulging in your glorious stories in mutual discussions. 386. O Master Krishna, we have passed beyond your Maya by serving your devotees, listening to your stories, etc. 387. You have obliged us who are attached to actions, because by reading and listening to your stories only, the door of liberty is opened. 388. Leave aside the question of liberation. We do not have any desire for it, because when in your devotion we listen to the story of your adventures, the worldly life does not give us any trouble. 389. As we are having great affection for your devotion, this worldly life is very pleasurable to us. Your devotees crush the venomous mouths of three gunas like sattva, etc., and offer their loving devotion to you.
स्मरन्तः कीर्तयन्तस्ते कृतानि गदितानि च गत्युत्स्मिते क्षणक्ष्वेनि यन्द्रलोकविडम्बनम्.
Meaning of the verse: they remember your actions and your speeches and tell them to others, including the manner of your walk, the way you smile or throw glances and cut jokes in imitation of human actions. 390. When your devotees listen to your life story and your activities and praise you in their songs, you of your own accord cut the bondage of their worldly life. 391. You wipe clean their concept of family life, etc., and give them the place near your own Atman. Thus, easily we become fortunate to receive the benefit of this listening to your stories, etc. 392. If there is so much benefit of doing the ordinary work of telling your stories, how much more benefit will be there if we listen to your own talk? I think that you will offer yourself to them. 393. They describe the beauty of your footprints impressed on the ground in Gokula where you walked. You are so pleased with them that you lift them up, and putting them on your shoulder, you dance with great joy of the Atman. 394. O Gopala, if someone sings with love about the games you played in Gokula, you remain near him. 395. You meditate on the devotees with love when they describe the beauty of your smiling face, and you make them speak in such kind words that women and low caste people feel great comfort. 396. Some describe your eyes and your power of seeing everything and sing songs about it. 397. You spread your body down on the path where they walk, and they are allowed to step on it. 398. O the greatest person of knowledge, you give them the stamp of your wisdom, which is very secret. And O the moon of self-knowledge, you give them self-realization, thus giving them the highest welfare. 399. Those who will describe your divine play of rasa and your fame, which is sung in various places and poetic forms. 400. O Krishna, those who will sing about the humor which you demonstrated in creating duplicate cattle and gopalas while counteracting the mischief played by Brahma. 401. Get the feeling and experience that Atman is all pervading by your grace, and you give them your power. And O Master Krishna, you always obey their orders. 402. Your devotees have easily gone beyond the field of Maya by simply singing in praise of your actions, which were performed by you as a human being, and also listening to them. 403. In my case also, you have up to now met my every demand. And why is it that you are going away by neglecting me at the last moment?
Ariyo. I think we'll pause over here. Beautiful verses. Sachiji, you can first tell your thoughts and then we can discuss.
Yeah, it is really the pinnacle of devotion. I think like very sincere words from Uddhava, and whatever he has gone through, which while playing with Krishna, while all his actions, each and every verse was what you call praise of Krishna and his glory, and how he talks about eating from the same plate and going beyond Maya by just simple actions like sitting and eating together and friendly talk. You can go beyond Maya. You don't have to have liberation, but just by devotion, you can enjoy while you are on this earth. You don't have to be liberated. So those verses were very beautiful, I think. Yeah.
Beautiful. Yes. That pain of separation, the way he has expressed, it was too heart touching, and even it brought out the feeling in us like how much earnestly he's saying. So that was one part. And then all his glory. And going beyond the Maya, and how very few can go like that. So that was a very beautiful aspect. And his pleading itself, that it took the whole scene. Yes. Anybody has any other thought?
Varshaji, I like the part where he says that even by just wearing his clothes, he was, devoid. I mean, that Maya wouldn't come next to him. I mean, like every single thing, like the death or the time also was not affecting him. So it really showed how much close he was with Krishna. Obviously, he is, literally lamenting only right now, really.
Yes.
So you can clearly see the feelings of Uddhava in this. And
Yes.
it's really, actually, when I was reading it before, I was feeling I was thinking, my goodness, nowadays we are soaked in only Krishna Bhakt in the last 2 days with Narayani and with
Uddhava and Krishna, like they are inseparable. Kind
inseparable. Yeah,
Beautiful. That's why those OVs were stirring something when he's leading.
yeah,
Each OV is, my God,
yeah,
even for us, it has
yes.
become like we are so, I will say, stone-hearted, hard-hearted, and in our, he melted us. Then to Lord, he must have melted in what level? We'll
I
see
know.
now what tomorrow the next verse
Yeah,
is going to be.
I'm going to be reading tomorrow. So,
Okay. So I'll
so we
start with the
stopped
shlok
at,
and then you will do with the meaning of the verse.
yeah. So we stopped at, I'll put the bookmark. It's at 380,
403. 40.
403. Okay. Yeah, I turned.
Okay, so I'll start with the verse and then you will continue with me.
Okay.
We'll finish the chapter and we'll go into the 7th chapter straight away. There's no pause or any discussion. We'll just
Mhm.
go and
Mm,
towards the end only we'll talk about it.
mm. Okay.
Okay. Over to you, Sajidji.
ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु
Hari Om. Thank you, Sajidji. Thank you everyone for joining. See you all tomorrow.
Thank you.
Hari
Thank
Om.
you.
Thank
Hari
you.
Om.
Hari Om ji.
Hari Om. Hari Om.